Jason Kwong, what are your opinions on an A6 Hybrid? Looks like a bargain buy, but a bit worried it will be reliable. Planning to get this for my old folks. Oh, okay. Well, uh, for this question, stay tuned for my next video because I'll be getting Thana to answer this for you. Okay, stay tuned for that. Okay, guys, so we have Thana here on the line. David. Hey. Okay, guys, we have Thana here on the line. And how are you, Thana?
Hi, buddy. Oh, good. I think it's been awesome. MCO has been good to your soul.
It's been good to your soul. Hey, sorry, just now I parked you upside down in front of the camera.
No problem.
And my cat is trying to get her slice of the attention. Okay, so Thana, I got a question on my channel asking me about what it's like owning an Audi A6 Hybrid.
It's like owning the car that nobody wants.
Okay, Thana, let's give some background a bit lah. Let's talk about how long ago did you went about your story with the car? You know, from how long ago you bought the car and you know what have you fixed with the car? Right? So how long have you had this car for?
So the Audi A6 comes with a 4-year warranty.
Yeah.
From April 13. I bought the car just before the warranty expired.
Yeah.
About 3 years ago. About 3 years ago. So it's my third year of ownership now.
Third year, okay.
Third year. So prior to the warranty expiring, I bought the car and had it all checked with Audi. And after there's been some stuff happening to it. Audi A6 Hybrid per se, the only major recall issues was the compressor.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my car compressor failed 1 week after the warranty expired. Literally 1 week.
But if it's part of a recall, shouldn't it be covered anyway, warranty or not? That's the whole thing about recall.
So this thing, I think like yourself, Con, you understand. Like in Malaysia, Audi isn't owned by Audi itself.
Correct. Was not lah.
So, well, it still is.
Okay,
because it's now going under Singapore, and there's a Japanese company in Setia Alam.
Yeah.
But all these guys are, they are, end of the day, still franchisee. They're not Audi itself.
Yeah.
They report the principal in Singapore, but they're still franchisee.
Yeah.
So what happens is there's a push and pull.
Yeah.
On the side of the franchisee, it's their interest to save as much as possible from Audi itself and to get the most amount of repair cost. They are not in the business of trying to maintain the goodwill of Audi, making sure recalls are properly. It's not their business. So that's the problem with Malaysia, unfortunately. Unlike BMW and Mercedes.
I mean, what they want is they want to sell as many cars as they can, and also they want to get as many cars coming back to their service centers, right? That's the. To them it's a business.
And when they go to Audi, the principal, they want to claim as much as possible under warranty to get as much money. But then the Audi principal don't believe them. They say, I don't believe you, and they push back. It's always this push and pull happening between the principal and the franchisee. Which obviously didn't help Audi Malaysia, but like BMWs and Mercedes are fine because they are direct. You see, there's a direct relationship with them.
Okay. So the thing is that throughout the whole the whole thing about the A6 Hybrid, the only major issue that the car deals with is the aircon compressor.
Well, I'll divide this into two categories. Okay, one is fundamentally wrong with the car. No doubt about it. It's a system issue. Is the compressor? Because the compressor was actually a.
Hey bro, hang on. My daughter, I need to calculate my daughter's kerja. Hang on. What do you want? Hey, I accidentally swapped the thing.
So you're talking about what's wrong with the car. So I'll divide it into two categories.
Yeah.
One is what's fundamentally wrong with the car. It's the issue itself, like
Yeah.
being able to do this sensor flap.
Yeah.
In this case, for the A6 Hybrid,
Yeah.
is the compressor. The reason being is the compressor. It's an electric motor. There are no separated belts in the car whatsoever.
Yeah.
There are no belts in the car. What happens is everything is electric.
Yeah.
And the air conditioner compressor must work full time, even the aircon is off, to cool the battery down.
Ah, right. Correct.
So the exertion on the compressor was a bit too high, coupled with the fact that this comes with quad zone climate control.
Yeah.
So it's front and rear, and each zone can be individually controlled. So that's stress. There's a lot of stress put over the car because of that. And the compressor failed because of just too much of exertion for our climate. So I just feel that it wasn't as properly for our climate, and that's part of the reason why it failed.
Yeah.
Guys who have the same compressor, who put their temperature on 23 and never changed whatsoever, all four zones are sync. They actually lived like five years with the same compressor, no issue whatsoever. You know. So my car was a same example because the owner actually had it on the same temperature all the while, never changed, never touched, was fine. On the fourth day, unlucky, I got it and it failed. But we Malaysians would like to put that on extremely cold, extremely whatever, you know. So it's that's the cause of the issue. Audi fixed that with the new version of the compressor, and then it was fine. So that's one issue with. It's an issue itself was fixed later on in 2015 after the car was launched. You know. But and Audi Malaysia didn't bother to change all compressor for all the cars in Malaysia. They only changed as and when the customers came with issues. The other issue, the car.
But if it's a recall, right? By right, they should change all rather than some.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, I'm actually part of the club, the A6 club.
Yeah.
And we are thinking about putting a case against Audi itself because it's not right. It's a recall issue, and all of them actually depend out of warranty and out of Audi itself, and they depend outside. It's not right. But it's difficult to enforce lemon laws in Malaysia. And one thing we lack in Malaysia is lemon laws.
True.
If in the US or other countries, if a car is X number of cars over defective, but it's a lemon law, and the consumer can go back there and have the car give back to the dealer itself. That is not in Malaysia. You know, in China they recall, in US they recall, not in Malaysia. So.
Okay, so basically, right, aircon compressor issue aside, what about the engine and transmission? Is it, I mean, the engine, transmission, hybrid battery, motor, all these, are they stable?
Sure. So let's talk about the other part about the car itself. So on the drivetrain, the drivetrain here is EA888. I think it's a Gen 2 engine.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty stock engine that you get in Audi's, Volkswagen. Any mechanic will see like, I love engine. It's a very robust engine. It's so robust. It's even in the Tiguan and all the other platforms.
Yeah.
So engine-wise, you would not see a failure rate that high with this car because it's A6 pulled very carefully and it's never an issue. You know, I've almost never seen, because our club is about 200 guys in our club. In the Facebook group, it's about almost 400 guys. So of all these guys over here, the sample size, I've yet to see anybody that I know personally had an issue with piston failures and stuff. You know.
Okay.
I've seen one or two in the mechanic shops, but I myself don't know anybody who have gone through those issues.
But do you have things like, oil consumption problem like most Audis?
No, none of them issue. Let me put it in perspective. If let's say the car has got 100,000 kilometers mileage of wear and tear on the car itself, okay, a typical car will have the full 100,000 mileage wear and tear. On a hybrid car, because it's between the hybrid motor and the electric motor, there's a percentage that's applied. It probably is working 2/3 or even half of the mileage of a actual electric combustion engine. On all the low end startup and go, it is using electric. It's not using petrol engine where the most wear and tear is. So in that sense, the wear and tear on any hybrid car is way less if you drive it carefully compared to a normal car. The 100,000 here isn't the same 100K on a hybrid car.
Correct.
Now, and then the flip side is this. They talk, what about AC/DC inverters failure, or high battery, and all this other stuff that is there. You got to understand, for every component that is not in a typical car, there is another component that is there on a hybrid car. For example, um, in a normal car, you got a full gearbox. Either it's a automatic gearbox or it's a manual, a torque converter, and all that goodness is there. In a hybrid car, some hybrid cars, I mean this car, hybrid car, the e-motor itself doesn't sit in the wheels. Like some cars have got the e-motor on rear wheels. Like for example, the Volvo has got e-motor on the rear wheels. The front wheels are all combustion. On the Audi, the e-motor sits inside the gearbox.
In the torque converter, where the torque converter is supposed to be.
That's right. So what that means is all engine braking that happens to the car, engine braking will recharge the car. And also means that acceleration comes, the torque converter spins. So there is the gear shift on the hybrid is extremely smooth, extremely torquey. It's a way to let any car that you will drive. But what it also means is that instead of using hydraulics and all this stuff here, the AC, DC, the current is the one that's going on the car. So AC inverter is basically to convert from AC to DC, and it does take up a lot of heat. It's like basically you're saying, I've got my cooling system in my typical car. This car may have AC/DC or a hydraulic line. So there's something not the same as a normal car. It's here. That there is where they do it. But when it to the point that I think I've seen 2 or 3 guys in my 200 guys sample who got a failure. So
what failure?
200 guys, 2 or 3. Pardon?
What failure?
Inverter, the AC/DC inverter. A failure of 2 to 3 guys over 200 sample size.
That's a 1% failure rate lah.
But the failure rate is only because of this. Only because of guys who do not understand the car.
This is what
I'm saying. I wouldn't recommend. Because when you think about this, the AC inverter has got a cooling line going in from the coolant to the inverter, which is basically an electric device. And it's required to cool down the inverter. And if you ask anybody who owns an Audi or VW, what is the number one problem with Audi and VW cars? And they will say, simple, heating, cooling system, water pump.
It sounds no different from a BMW, man.
Exactly, because if anybody, you must go and see an engine compartment of a BMW or Audi or this, and you see that, wow, they have fit so much technology in the small engine bay, and that is what Conti cars all about. There's so much room is there.
Actually, the common rule is that when you buy a Conti car, first thing you must check is the cooling system, the hoses, the water pump, the thermostat, the radiator, all these are somewhere along the line you will need to refresh the whole thing one.
Correct. So quality cars are designed to push the limit of technology and to make sure you get all that power and goodness from that car itself. They won't give you a car with enough power, they give you a car with more than enough power. And what that means is that some guys who don't know about cars, they drive the car as is. And you understand that this particular Audi A6 doesn't have a temperature meter gauge like most modern cars, because you drive the car, there is no temperature gauge meter. If there is, it's high, it's hot, it will say temperature high, please stop engine. But there's no temperature gauge on the meter itself. Because, and the reason why it isn't in the hybrid is because why? If you see the meter cluster itself, on the left-hand corner, that's where typically like Audi, like Bobby's RS6, at the bottom left corner, there is a temperature gauge. But they have to take out the temperature gauge to replace it with the battery indicator gauge.
That's right.
So hybrid, they have to replace that particular bar. By doing so, people didn't know about the cooling temperature of the engine, and when engines overheat, AC/DC will fail, and they're talking about easily about 10,000, 8,000, even 5,000.
So basically, right, as long as you juggle the cooling system, the inverter is quite stable lah.
I mean, I've taken my car to the track to Sepang. I've taken my car to Phuket twice, month to month back.
And you
my car.
And you have your car tuned by Mike Yap also.
I tuned my car to stage 2. I did a down park delete. So I'm trying to educate people to say that, look here, I pushed my car. Of all the cars in Malaysia, my car probably is one of the most pushed car ever.
Yeah.
And I got all the goods to support it, and I said, yeah, it's fine. But it's not a car for guys who are not car aficionados.
Yeah.
You got to be a car guy.
Yeah.
You got to understand the temperature, and there is actually a mode which we help our members to do is they can actually go in the system and reprogram it to give you a temperature sensor, so in the meter dashboard. So it's possible to do a hacking. But if you do that and you monitor that, never an issue.
Wait, so you guys can hack into the car's info system and get it to create a sort of like a digital temperature display on the
because the Audi A6 Hybrid is the same platform as Bobby's RS6.
Correct.
So on Bobby's RS6 there is a menu which says the lap time meter. The lap time meter is to measure your lap time against the circuit.
Oh, so the function is also embedded in your A6 Hybrid. You can
it's all there. You can go in and enable it. So we just plug in the computer and we enable it. And in the menu, one of the settings there is temperature, engine temperature. So you basically and it's in digital. It's a digital meter itself. So it's pretty good. So when we drive hard, we kind of on the menu and we can see it's stock standard from Audi itself, but hidden on the A Hybrid.
Yeah, actually now you raise a good point, because now a lot of these modern Conti cars is that all these features you look at what they have in the top spec car, right? The Kosong spec car also has the wiring, has the software inside one. So at factory level, all they do is just to activate or deactivate. Yeah, right. Because
and the funny part is that when we go to the Audi forums of A6 abroad in UK and stuff, and they got a list of things you can enable.
Yeah.
And those guys say are going enabling this stuff. And when I look at the A6 Hybrid, almost everything you think of on this car has to be enabled because this is a full spec car.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. It's a full spec car compared to what you get in UK with the 3.0. They have got dynamic headlights.
In fact,
this Hybrid is full spec.
Yeah. In fact, that time, right, when this A6 Hybrid was first launched, I was among the earliest who reviewed the car back then with Auto World one. And that time, they told me that the A6 Hybrid, spec for spec, comes with even more goodies than the 3.0.
Yes.
And was selling for the price of a C250 and the 328.
Correct. I got a member with the 3.0 and it's just not there, you know.
It's not what?
Yeah. It's not up to mark, you know. Even your temperature controls are different, you know, everything is not up to mark.
Yeah. So the thing is this, coming back to the A6 Hybrid, right? One more question. I'm sure a lot of people are asking this. What about the hybrid battery? Have you heard of any hybrid battery issues?
I've had one member in JB which the hybrid battery failed. Okay, and his case was simple because it was interesting because I did a video on Audi A6 Hybrid 10 top guys, you know. Yeah. And all the guys contact me on Facebook and ask me questions, and I say, this is what you do. So in his case, one of the things was I said check for mileage. And he called up Audi and he got the mileage, and the mileage didn't tie up with what the mileage was in the car itself. So then what do I do? I said, don't buy the car. Because something is wrong. Because all these used car dealers, they go and hack the mileage engine. Correct. I said, don't buy the car. You know? He said, he bought it anyway. Yeah. And they had an issue because I think one guy bought the car and his whole cluster itself failed because the mileage on the cluster and on the system didn't tie back, and it's the issue, and the cluster had to be changed altogether. That's a 2K change because they went and tempered the mileage.
They tempered the thing and not do a good job at it.
No, because you temper the mileage, the system will say, hey, look here, doesn't make sense. Yeah. The ECU in the cluster, the cluster, that number doesn't tie back with all the car system itself. It doesn't tie back. Yeah. So it will throw an error code. When the error code is there, you don't get mileage, you don't get consumption, you don't get so you don't get the KM reading there, you know. And these are normal because in Europe you want to make sure that you don't tamper with readings of the mileage. You know? And another guy bought a kind of decent issue, and fair enough, the hybrid battery on him failed. You know. So my advice is this: is that you don't know how to look at the cars before you own them. You know. So you need to do thorough checks. And if something doesn't sound right with you, literally don't buy it.
Yeah, actually,
in fact, both hybrid.
actually that always applies for any car one. When you're buying a used car, right? When you go and see the car, if the car doesn't feel right, just don't buy, because buying used car, right, it's you have to evaluate the car on a unit to unit basis. Your A6 Hybrid versus the other guy A6 Hybrid, in Seremban or whatever, you have to see it as totally different cars.
Yeah.
Hey, but right, speaking of, now since we're on the topic of used car, the used car market, the used car value of the A6 Hybrid is like, there's a big gap, between the used value of an A6 Hybrid versus the used value of an A6 2.0 or 3.0 of the same year. And also against an F10 or E-Class of the same year.
Yeah, I understand. And I'm an accountant, and that's part of the reason why I bought the A6 Hybrid. So when I look at the car back then, I saw the E-Class and I was like, oh, it's okay. The E-Class compared to the Audi A6 Hybrid, even if the price was the same, at the same price, the drivetrain, the feeling, the power, interior, the Mercedes doesn't come close whatsoever. There's no comparison. Even the same price, not more than the price cheaper. So yeah, it's a fantastic value, and I think of all the Audis, this particular year they made a good call on everything else. The earlier Audis, I'm not a fan. It doesn't look as good interior-wise, but this particular year, the sweet spot, it's better value, cheaper, better car, faster, very fast.
Hey bro, give me a moment. Sorry bro, baby was crying for mommy.
Can.
Okay.
I mean, another point, like you see, like when you bought your E39, some of them will say, oh, look here, the car price has dropped. Oh, should have waited, should have bought a cheaper one, whatever. So there are two ways to look at this. One is, I've got the value out of using the car.
Yeah, correct.
B is, the more the car price drops, the more I'm happier.
Yeah.
You're like, hello, are you crazy? Are you stupid? I say, yeah, no, but think about this. The more the car drops, as a user, I'm going to get cheaper parts in the used car market.
True.
When I buy a car, I'm not buying the car to invest or to resell or whatever. It's not investment.
Yeah.
The car is investment. It's pakai buang or pakai simpan.
Actually, I have a different, philosophically speaking lah. To me, your car is an investment in the sense that it is something that helps you, that brings you places. It is in the case of our cars. It also in a way brought us friendship, brought us networking. Like your A6 Hybrid qualifies you for Evo Enduro. That's how you came to Evo Enduro, and you made friends with us, and you made friends with a lot of other people, the Mike Yaps and all that. So in that sense,
I must say my life changed. My life literally changed about 2-3 years ago because of Audi.
Yeah,
I kid you not.
It's an investment, but your returns are not monetary. I would say I would look at it that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think I suggest anybody to kind of look at the way. A car is a car ownership experience.
Yeah.
Car ownership experience, like you buy an Alpha, you buy an Audi, you have the ownership and the camaraderie. The car ownership experience is what you're buying, not the car itself.
Yeah.
In fact, when I want to buy, and it's like our club here, one of the things I was thinking is that I want to buy the Audi, but the club for ages wasn't there. So I began the club 3 years ago. So from scratch, we built up from zero to what we have now. And now we have a very big club is there. The membership, whatever compact it is, it's so important in buying a car.
Oh yes, yes.
Evo Club, for example, our Evo Club, remember, it's very active, vibrant. We talk about stuff. All the guys there, we chat. That is part of car ownership. So if you have a car and you're not in a club like Evo Club or any other club for the matter, that makes sense owning a car because you're losing out on the actual value, which is the car ownership. Yeah. The car ownership is one thing, and the tangible value of the driving car is one thing, but the car ownership is really as important as the car itself.
Yeah, it's in a sense it is a vehicle that not just brings you places, but it helps connect you to people, right? I mean, it's like when I bought my BM, you know, and then I joined all these WhatsApp group, Facebook group. It connects me to a group of people that previously there's no way I would have encountered them in my life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so hey, thank you so much for your sharing, and Jason, hope this helps your decision. And if you do end up buying an A6 hybrid, do go to Thana's channel, subscribe him, drop him a line, and let him know how you can and ask and through that you can join the A6 hybrid group. And you know, from there you get your group support. Then you'll be easier to juggle the car, lah. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, like, I put it this way, like, right now we've got a list of workshops that we know of,
Yeah.
and also prices.
Mm-hmm.
So unlike other cars, you know, we've got a very strong database of what price to pay for a part. You will not overpay on any repairs in this car.
Yeah.
That's a big guarantee, you know.
Okay, thank you so much, man.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the time. Oi, take care of yourself well this period.
Will do.
Once all this is over, we've got to go out for a drive.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, cheers. Bye guys. Hey, bro, do your salute.
Salute.
Do your usual.
Hey, bro.
Cheers
Cheers, bro.
to good health.
Good health.
Let's do this. Okay. 1, 2, 200. That's Wakanda, Kingdom of Korea.